This wall is really not unlike a very, very large version of like the little parts organizers, right? That like I used to use as an AFOL when I had a lot less bricks. And so we just have, you know, a giant bin of each brick in each color. So they're all organized, right? All red, yellow, blue, white. And then every brick is always in the same place, 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, corner brick, you know, that kind of thing. So that way we know exactly where we need to go get what we need to get. One of the things we realized pretty early on, when you have more than one person working, you can't just like take the bin off the wall and bring it over to your workstation, because then you have like all the blue 2x2s and no one else can build something. When we're building, much like a painter, you need to have your palette out on the table in front of you. And so when we're keeping our bricks organized, we have, I'll show you here real fast. We'll have these little bins, right? I don't know what you call them, snap top bins, things like that, which we keep organized by color. Right, bricks and plates. So we'll have a couple of each of these in every color. So basically when we're using these little snap bins, when the little cup runs empty, we'll come over, we'll grab the bin, we'll fill the little cup back up, you know, from the bin and go back and continue working. The thing is though that each one of these bins might have, you know, this might be about 2,000 2x3s here right now. When we're working on these really big brick models, you know, you might have 20,000, 30,000 bricks in a model. So the issue is what happens when this bin runs empty, right? So we actually have 2 storage rooms. You can come on back in here. And so in this storage room, we have a K8, that's this size box, filled with each individual brick that's out on that wall. So if you look down this way, you can see our little, our little warehouse. So let's see, what was I looking at? Yellow 2x3s, I think it was. So we've got them somewhere. Where the heck are they? Hey, thank you. Wow, you're hired. And so we'll have a box full of each one of those that we can then bring the bin in off the wall. Refill from here, and then bring it back out there again. And then when this box goes empty, we have more of them stored off-site somewhere in a warehouse that I've never been to.
Secret location.
No, I've never been there. They just, we call them and we say, mail this box, and then they mail it to us. So it's because real estate is way too expensive here in New York.
But you've got all the pieces are clearly marked on the outside here of each box, so it's really easy to see what's going on.
So that's how we keep all our basic bricks. So that wall of bins that you see there has probably about 450,000 bricks on it. And then the storage room that you just saw in the back probably has another, I forget, about 750,000 or so. So between the two, it's about 1 million just there, and it's never enough.
It's very impressive.
But then on the flip side, the practical side, we have to worry about the real estate, right? Like if you look, for example, we don't have 1x6s, none, right? Not any color. And the reason is that would be another bin on the shelf, and it would be then times 20 colors, so 20 more bins on the shelf. So that'd be 20 more boxes in the back, and then 20 more, I don't know, pallets in the warehouse, you know. And so then every time we add a color, we have that same problem as well. I call this affectionately the bucket wall. It's probably the least glamorous name I think you can have for something like this.
Okay.